Starting audio log 1 for case study 003. The date is April 1st, 2020, and this is Dr. Shanny. Okay. So, hello, I'm Dr. Shanny, and I'm going to be handling your case study and evaluation. For the audio log, we will be evaluating subjects' extrasensory perception and cognitive abilities, also known as ESP or sixth sense. So, can I have your first and last name, please? Okay. And can you spell your last name for me? Very good. Okay. And it looks like you were recommended here from your psychiatrist. It says on your file that you believe to have an out of the ordinary ability. Is that correct? Okay. Could you please elaborate on this out of the ordinary ability? Okay. So abilities. Sounds like you believe that you have some clairvoyance and psychokinesis. All right. We will take a look into that. How long have you been experiencing these abilities? Okay. So, can you control them at whim whenever you feel? No, comes and goes. So this is still fairly new to you and still fairly weak, you would say. Okay. When did you first start noticing these abilities, would you say? Okay. Have you told anyone else, or has anyone else seen you use these abilities? Okay. And how would you say your childhood was? How was your upbringing? Okay. Have you ever been the victim of anything traumatic happening in your life? I see. Okay. And how would you say your current home life situation or work life is? All right. Do you have any deja vu, reoccurring night terrors or dreams, or any visions that you see reoccurring? Okay. Now, when these episodes occur, Are you under a great deal of stress, or how is your state of being or mind when you experience these abilities? Okay, so they seem to present themselves under a great deal of stress or emotional problems. Is that right? Okay. Very well. Now, have you ever experienced anyone in your family having these abilities? Maybe a parent, a sibling, an aunt, uncle, cousin? Do you have any siblings? Okay. Do you have any prescriptions to any medications, any allergies to medications, any past surgeries or anything? Okay. And do you recreationally use any alcohol, drugs, smoking? Okay. We just like to make sure that our subjects aren't on anything that could cause hallucinations or anything like that. So now, do you have any medical conditions such as anxiety, depression, insomnia? Okay. And how long have you had that? Okay. All right. And how long have you been seeing your psychiatrist? Okay. That is all I need from you at the moment. I might have some questions as we go on throughout this evaluation, okay? If you happen to have any questions at any point, feel free to stop me and ask, and we'll go from there. Also, I ask if you remember any information that you haven't told me, that you do stop me and let me know partway through the exam if you remember, okay? Okay. So, how this is going to work, we're going to start with your vitals just to make sure that you are healthy and of a sound mind. And then we will go ahead and undergo about 5 different tests or exams, okay? Okay, and I'll explain them as we go. We don't mean to insult you when we say of sound mind. It's just, I have administered these exams quite a few times throughout the years, and it's typically just a coincidence or deja vu or something like that. Nothing out of the ordinary, no sixth sense. Sometimes they recreationally use drugs, so it could be some hallucinations. They have insomnia, so they're seeing things from being tired. So this is all we're going to do, is just kind of rule out those scenarios, okay? I don't mean to sound skeptical. I've just been through this quite a few times. All right? Okay. I'm going to start by sanitizing my hands. Please note on the audio log we are starting our exam. We are going to be testing the subject's vitals. So, we are sterile, and let's go ahead and start by listening to your heart and your lungs. I will have to get a little close to you if that's okay. Good, good. All right. Go ahead and please roll up your shirt for me slightly. This might be a little cold, but I'm going to get kind of close here. Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath in for me. Hold it. And release. And again. Keep going. Alright, very good. That sounds like everything's working properly. I'm just going to go around back and listen to your back real fast, okay? Okay. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And again. Very good, okay. All right. Your heart and your lungs sound excellent. I'm just going to set this down. All right. Next, I'm just going to take a look at your blood pressure, all right? Okay. Go ahead and roll up your sleeve for me. Now, I'm just going to tighten this around your arm, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm sure you've had your blood pressure taken before. Okay. All right. It's not too tight. Very good. Okay. Very good. You can roll down your sleeve. All right. Your blood pressure was a little high, but it's kind of to be expected here. You're about 125 over 84. We typically want 120 over 80 or a little lower than that. But like I said, that's to be expected. You are getting an exam for a sixth sense, so there can be nerves around that and white coat syndrome in general from being around medical staff, so nothing to worry about. It can be intimidating testing for something like this. Nerves on whether or not you actually have it or if you're going to be deemed mentally fit, so not out of the ordinary. Okay, so next I'm just going to take a look into your eyes here. I have this pen light, and I'm just going to take a look into your eyes and see how your pupils dilate and how everything reacts to the light. This is kind of to make sure that you aren't using any recreational drugs or you aren't on anything that could affect your judgment during these exams, okay? Not that I don't trust you. I know you answered no to the recreational drug use, but it's just part of the exam, okay? All right. This might be a little uncomfortable. The light can be a little bright. I want you to keep your head, your neck, and your shoulders straight. Try not to blink, and let me look into your eyes. Just look right here, okay? Here we go. Okay. Everything seems to be dilating correctly. For the audio log, eyes are responding normally to the light. All right, I'm going to put my hand here and we're just going to move the light from eye to eye. Okay. Very good. Alright, that all looks excellent. Lastly, for your eyes, I'm just going to have you keep your head, neck, shoulders straight, and try not to blink. I'm going to have you just follow this light with your eyes, alright? Exactly, very easy. Here we go. Good. Try not to blink. You're doing a great job. Keep following the light. Almost done here. Very good. Okay. I'm just going to write that down here on your file. Okay. Next, I just want to take a look into your mouth. So, all right. I have this tongue depressor and our pen light again. I want you to open up your mouth and say, ah, stick out your tongue for me, okay? All right, here we go. All right. That all looks good. So, one last check here. I'm just going to take a quick peek into your ears, all right? Okay, here we go. Okay. Everything looks good in this ear. I do have some wax build up, but everything looks good. How can you hear? Are you hearing well? Alright, good. Alright, looking at the next ear here. Everything also looks good on this side. And how's your hearing over here? Good. Good, good, okay. Alright. Thank you for your cooperation throughout those vital exams. We just like to make sure that all of our subjects are healthy and of sound mind when we start these evaluations. Just to make sure that the results are actually valid and that there's no cheating or hallucinations that could sway our tests. Oh yes, you'd be surprised how many people try to cheat these exams with like earbuds or mirrors in their glasses or something to help see the certain tests that we'll be going over here. So, and how are you feeling in this moment? Okay. I see. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Starting evaluations in audio log. I want you to close your eyes for me. Very good. Take some deep breaths in, hold it, and release. Do this a few times for me, letting your mind go blank, like a blank sheet of paper. Try to let all of your thoughts release until you're thinking of nothing. Very good. We're going to be testing your clairvoyance abilities. So, I want you to tell me the first thing that you see in your mind's eye. Okay. And then what happens? Okay. Now, have you seen this image before? Okay. Now, when you typically have these clairvoyant visions, are they of images, maybe voices telling you something, words, an actual like scene? Okay. All right. And how often have these visions or clairvoyant dreams come true for you? Okay. And now they've actually come true, or is it more like deja vu? Okay. We just like to make sure because a lot of the population will have experiences of deja vu, and they assume that because of this they have ESP abilities, and typically deja vu is just our brain firing twice at a certain like image or experience that we're going through. So we think that we've done this experience or this moment before, when in reality our brain just fired twice and overlapped and had us think that we did. That is an oversimplified way to explain it, but we don't need to dwell on this. I just wanted to see if you thought that that could be what you were experiencing. So, all right. Very good. So, we've tested your precognition or visions of the future. Let's go ahead and move on to our next part of this evaluation. So, this is the most popular one. You've probably heard of it before. It's called the Zener deck. Maybe not by name, but you've probably seen it in movies or TV shows, maybe on the internet. It is a deck of 25 cards, and in this 25 cards, there's 5 reoccurring shapes. Sound familiar? Most people have seen these. Now, they were founded in 1930 at Duke University from 2 gentlemen, one being named Carl Zener, which is where it gets its name, and the other J.B. Ryan. Okay? So, this is to test your ESP. The 5 shapes that you're going to see in this deck are a square, star, cross, waves, and a circle. So I have my deck right here. They do kind of look like index cards or standard like study deck. And here are your 5 shapes. So waves, star, cross, circle, square. Okay? How this is going to work is I'm going to shuffle the 25 cards in this deck. Okay? There we go. And there's going to be a sender and a receiver. I'm going to be the sender, and you're going to be the receiver. Okay? How it works, I'm going to draw a card, look at it, and basically use an image in my head to be sending it to you. You're going to receive the image and tell me what you see in your mind's eye, okay? Should be easy if you have a sixth sense. And we're going to do this 10 times, okay? Okay? Do you have any questions for me? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready for your first card? Okay, here we go. What do you see? Try to let your mind go blank. Okay. It is a cross. I find people second guess themselves because they're nervous. Try to go with your gut instinct. Say the first thing that pops into your mind, okay? Second card. What do you see? Okay. Star. Are you ready for the third one? What do you see? Square. All right, fourth one. What do you see? Is that your final answer? Okay. Star. All right. Halfway there, here's your fifth card. Okay. Square. Don't get frustrated. Like I said, I've administered these exams quite a few times over the years and haven't seen anything out of the ordinary just yet. Here's your sixth one. What is it? Okay. Circle. Seventh card. What do you see? Waves. Eighth card. What do you see? Waves again. Okay. Ninth card. What do you see? Cross. And here we go. Last card. Are you ready? All right. What do you see? Is that your final answer? Okay. Waves. Good job. No reason to be frustrated. You didn't do bad. It's a little bit above average, but again, nothing yet to stand out of the ordinary. Not trying to put you under any pressure or anything like that, but we haven't actually ever done a second case study following someone that we have taken a look at because we've never had enough findings to continue the research. So as of right now, things are still looking pretty normal, but let's continue on and see where we go. So for this next part of the exam, we have a color wheel here, okay? And on this color wheel, you'll see 6 colors of the rainbow. And before you came in to do your evaluation, we wrote down 5 color choices. So they've already been written down. There's no way for me to alter this exam. You're just going to give me 5 colors. Any 5, they can be repeating. I just want you to list off 5 and I'll see if they match what we wrote down beforehand, okay? Okay. For the audio log, we are starting color wheel exam. All right. Go ahead and give me 5 colors. Okay. And the next one? Okay. 2 more. This one? Oh, okay. And last one. Okay. Now, are those your final choices, or would you like to change any of the 5 that you gave me? Okay. Well, then that will conclude the second exam. Let me compare those with what we wrote down here. Okay. We do have red on there twice. Okay. You did pretty well. You only had 5 options. You did get red twice, but not in the correct order. But it was good. Still about average, but what was that? Wow. It's still about average because anyone can take let's say a coin, like a quarter, and flip it 50 times, and you're still probably going to get on an average half heads, half tails. So it's still just kind of like a lucky guess, I guess. But, oh, please don't get frustrated. Like I said, it's not just you. I've yet to find anyone with a true sixth sense. All right. We're going to go ahead and test your telekinesis or psychokinesis abilities that you claim to have had, actually. Are you able to move items at will? Okay, so it still happens spontaneously. I just want to add that to your file. It says here that you believe that you can move items with your mind, like levitation or like, okay. Yeah, psychokinesis is just a fancy word for someone who has alleged psychic abilities, and it allows the subject to influence a physical item or system without physical interaction, so with your mind, more or less. Okay, so we're going to be testing that with 2 different exams. These ones were actually invented by J.B. Ryan, which was Carl Zener's partner. So, the first one, I want you to close your eyes again and let your mind go blank. And I have this undeveloped piece of film. And supposedly, if you have psychokinesis abilities, you should be able to project your mind's image onto this piece of film. Okay, so I want you to focus. It's okay. If you can't project anything on here, it's normal, but really try and concentrate. It can be anything that you think of. No. It's okay, don't get discouraged. I haven't seen anyone do it yet, so. Okay. For this last exam, I have this cup of dice. There are 4 dice in this cup. They are 6-sided dice, and we're just going to do this 4 different times. I'm going to have you give me 4 numbers in any order, doesn't matter, and I'm going to roll these dice, and we'll see if you can make the dice come out in your favor. The idea behind this exam is that if you're telekinetic, you can control the dice to be whatever number that you will it to. Okay. Okay. So, go ahead and give me the first 4 numbers. 4, 4, 1, 2. Okay. Let me roll that. Close, you got half right. I have 6, 4, 1, 2. So actually you got about the majority of them right except for 1. That's not too bad. That's above average. Go ahead and give me the next 4. Okay. And 5, 4, 3, 1. So, not bad, but not correct. Go ahead and give me the next 4. Okay. 5, 5, 1, 1. Just write that down. And the last 4, please. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 6. Okay. It's, like I said, it's not out of the ordinary, anything like that. It was above average. You did fairly well, but nothing I'm going to recommend to come back and do further research for now. If your 6th sense increases and you're able to control it at will, we'd be happy to try another run through of these evaluations, but oh, please don't be upset. It's nothing to get worked up over. It's, like I said, I've been doing this for years and I've never seen anything that was phenomenal or out of the ordinary for a normal person. It's okay, calm down, seriously. It's not a big deal. We're not judging you. We're not going to think you're crazy. It's just, it is what it is, that's all. I can look again, but I've never seen that change for anybody. Alright. See, it's just the... What? That can't be. This was a blank. piece of film. How did you do that? Did you have someone exchange the film pieces while I wasn't looking? No, I've never seen that happen. Well, it's the exact dice we used in the exam. And it has the very first 4 set of numbers that you gave me. 4412. But that can't be. I'd have to go back and look at my recording. That would be something extraordinary, but I had never seen that happen before. Oh, please calm down. It's going to be okay. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just I need to make sure that this really happened. So, give me a minute to look over at this. Please calm down. It's okay, I promise. Everything's going to